Let's get right to it. Today, we're going to be touring an absolute beauty of a home. This home right behind me, it's a 6-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom home with just over 3,300 square feet. It also has a complete separate rentable basement and off-street parking. Priced at $2,997,000, so just under $3 million. This home is located right here in the heart of Dupont Circle in Northwest DC. Now, I'm going to assume that we all know where Dupont Circle is, but if you don't, that's okay, because I've done an extensive video that you can check out right here where I went into great detail about the Dupont Circle neighborhood, different types of properties, places to eat, things to do, the whole nine. So after this video, feel free to click the link and you can check out that video and learn more about the neighborhood. By the way, if you stumbled across this video, I'm assuming that's most likely because you're interested in DC real estate, whether that be buying or selling a home, or you're just curious about the DC real estate market at large. If that's the case, you're at the right place. Feel free to subscribe below. My name is Bashir, and I get calls, texts, and emails from folks just like you looking to buy or sell a home in the DC metro area. So whether you have plans on doing that in the next 30, 60, 90 days or more, feel free to call me, text me, shoot me an email. All my contact details are in the description below. Look forward to helping you find the right home in the right neighborhood. So let's start off with the rear of the home. Now, as we can see here, we have multiple parking spaces. So this can actually fit 3 cars. And this home to the left actually sold I think about a year and a half ago for just under $2 million, right? And this home it hasn't sold yet, but it's being sold at just under $3 million. Now, the funny thing about it is this home had no parking. And on average in DC, or in this neighborhood in Dupont Circle, parking is valued at about $30,000 per spot. So this has 3 parking spots. So that automatically gives you roughly around $90,000 more in value. And this is an end unit home. So usually end unit homes are valued at around 3 to 10% more than middle unit homes. So that's why this one is substantially more than the neighbor's house, right? So let me give you a front view of the home. So we're on 23rd and O. New Hampshire Avenue is right that way. Let's take a look at the basement first. So the basement is its own self-contained space. So there's no access to this basement from the interior of the home. This would be a perfect spot for either a long-term tenant or for Airbnb purposes. Because, I mean, this is just a solid location. We have our full kitchen, stove, microwave, refrigerator. We've got this cute island in the middle. Comes with the washer and dryer. And 1 bedrooms in Dupont Circle rent for about, depending on the finishes and everything else, the space, what type of amenities, if you have a washer or dryer, 1 bedrooms in this neighborhood rent for about $2,500 to $2,700 a month. So the main house is big enough that you wouldn't need this space at all. So why not just rent it out? So we can see that that's a pretty huge closet for a basement. So they went with the tile here, which I think is really smart because basements are, as we know, they're prone to floods. So God forbid you had some hardwood floors or even LVP. I mean, if this basement flooded, those hardwood floors are just going to get destroyed. I mean, not saying the tile can't get destroyed also, but they're just more durable. So that's it for this basement space. Now let's head up to the main level, which is what I'm pretty sure you all want to see. Okay. Check out this. This door is like 9 feet tall. I mean, look at that. Gives you that grandiose entry. All right, so we've got our bay windows. Right here, we can see there's some stained glass up there. It gives the home a lot of character. We've got the exposed brick. Also got exposed brick on the staircase going all the way up. We've even got these lights on the floor. Right here we've got a storage space, and I believe this goes pretty deep. You see the crown molding throughout. Gives the home that character, and I like the flow of the home. It's not a huge kitchen, but, you know, very functional. We've got our dining room over there. And as a matter of fact, you can even fit a bigger table in this space, right? All you'd have to do is just get rid of this, and you would have space for a larger table. I mean, this is just, you know, staging. So just to give ideas of how the home could be, the space of the home could be utilized. We've got our island, Viking appliances, the fridge, the oven, the microwave. What I also like is the color combination. Instead of going with all white, they have white at the bottom, and at the top, they have this kind of I wouldn't say off-white because it's a little bit too dark to be off-white. I think it's kind of like a light beige. Kind of matches with my sweater, actually. I just noticed that. Got our light fixtures up there above the island. Viking refrigerator with the double doors. The humidity controls, right? So you can have these at different temperatures than the rest of the refrigerator, which is really cool. We've got a pantry right here. It's a pretty huge pantry. I mean, you could almost like hang clothes in there. Okay, so let's head back to this area right here, which is our laundry room. And we've got a deck on this level, right? Here we've just got the water heater and the HVAC. And powder room again. The exposed brick goes, it continues. The vent now, this is stone. This is made out of stone. So let's head to the second level. See what else is going on. So they've got this built-in plant ledge. You can store plants right there. You can have some pieces of art. on this level, we've got 3 rooms, 1, 2, and this one, right? So let's check out the bathroom first. Now, in case you're wondering, this is, I'm not sure what this material is, but it's definitely not wallpaper, right? I'm not sure what this is, but they've got the crown molding in the bathroom as well. If anyone knows what this material is, feel free to drop that in the comments. I'm really curious. I've never seen this before. So we've got our bedroom right here. And we've got this little arch with the exposed brick. Closet space. Second bedroom, which is a bit smaller. Closet space again. Not a huge closet, right? So I posted a video on the channel. I toured a $700,000 home in Kingman Park last week, and I posted that video on the channel. And in that video, I was saying how when you're buying a home in DC, especially a row house, you're just gonna have to accept the fact that closet space is gonna be extremely limited, regardless of price point, right? So this is let's call it a $3 million home. And it basically has the same amount of closet space that the $700,000 home had. The only difference with this house is it has more rooms. So you probably have more options to make sort of like a makeshift closet, right? So that's just a DC thing. You're gonna have to get really creative when it comes to how you store your clothes. If you're gonna just, dedicate an entire bedroom that's not being used and use that as a closet, right? So unless the home was built from, its new construction in DC, and, the home was rebuilt and they kind of restructured how the closet space was set up. If it's a home like this home was built in 1900, right? And, it's kind of like the same structure. I mean, they've done some remodeling to it extensively, but the structure still remains the same. Anyway. Yeah, so this space could be used as a bedroom because it has a closet and it has, windows, egress. But it's set up as kind of like a lounge area, and it has its own full bathroom as well, right? And it also has its own deck, which is pretty big. So let's head up to the exposed brick. And these ceilings are pretty high. So we've got another bedroom. And they've got the same theme. They've got the white and they've got this light beige color, right? Kind of mix it up a little bit. So as we can see, every level on the home has its own dedicated outdoor space. Got a closet right here. So what I would do with this space, I don't think I would have this, I don't think I would make this a bedroom, because I don't know, the space right there seems kind of narrow. So what I would do, if I could afford this house, I would just make this an office, because we already have 2 bedrooms below this floor. I'll just have this, which is the master bedroom, and just have this entire floor as, you know, I guess the master level, if you want to call it that. Unless I absolutely had to house, you know, like a family member or something. And, you know, then we can turn it into a bedroom. But as it is right now, I don't think you need that extra bedroom. So we've got tub, shower, and then we have the toilet with the throne door. Right? Get that privacy. So even the bathroom has super high ceilings. We've got the speakers up there. Now, I would say the master has quite a bit of closet space, which, you know, I would expect, because the person or persons who's going to be sleeping here are paying the bills. So, of course, they're entitled to more closet space, right? Yeah, so like I said, I'll just eliminate the need for this bedroom and just make this into an office. So I actually just wrapped up the open house at this property. It's about 4 o'clock on a Sunday. And usually when people come to these open houses, I try to get some feedback, both positive and negative feedback. A lot of people did like the multiple outdoor spaces. They like the versatility of the rooms upstairs. Some rooms you can use as bedrooms or you can keep them as offices. A lot of people like the character of the home, like the exposed brick, the stained glass. And of course, I mean, the parking is just huge, right? It's a big deal, especially in a dense neighborhood like Dupont Circle. Having off-street parking, not just 1 or 2 spots, but actually 3. I mean, that almost adds like 6 figures in value. It's a no-brainer that a lot of people are attracted to that. And also the potential to use the basement as an additional income stream. Now, what I could not get from the folks who visited was any sort of negative feedback, because negative feedback is not always negative. I'll give you an example. If there are certain things about the home that are preventing people from actually buying the home, it's always good to get that intel, because if there's anything we can do to change that or turn it around so the home looks more appealing to people, I mean, that's always a plus. I understand a lot of times people don't want to give negative feedback because, I mean, I don't know, right? But trust me, you're not going to hurt my feelings. So if there's anything negative about this home, feel free to drop that in the comments. I appreciate the feedback because negative feedback is not always negative, because if it helps to get the home sold, at the end of the day, that's the goal. So it turns out to be a positive. Now, of course, there are going to be things that might be negative about a house that might be outside of our control. So if someone says, oh, we don't like the fact that the house is an end unit home, well, that's something we can't change. But if they came in and they said, listen, you got the kitchen painted pink, why would you have a pink kitchen, right? That's something that's easily rectifiable. You know what I mean? So anyway, hope you enjoyed the tour of the home. I'll catch you in the next video.